right, the time is finally here. I'm not sure I'm ready, but I believe I am ready to take an order of eggs. Nope, not quite ready. He's ready to sell them. And I spent a bit of time getting a good environment for them. Refresh ourselves. Eggs require 35 to 45 degrees, can never be below 10 or they won't hatch. They'll incubate at 35 to 45, but cannot be below 10. So I started working on this room with the vending machine in it and ran out of gas last night. So then this morning I'm like, this is stupid. Yeah, we could get this room into shape to take those eggs, but we don't. This is not the chicken coop. How the hell are we going to get it to the chicken coop? I mean, I guess I could work there, but it would just be terrible. So I went ahead and built the chicken coop. And all I got to do is environmentally control the path between the trader and the chicken coop, which is just lovely. A lovely room to raise some chickens. Perfectly environmentally controlled with all the required, which is that. It looks to me like that's the only requirement, is the right temperature. How the hell am I going to get those eggs from there to here? And then it hit me. The eggs are delivered to a vending machine on the network. So if this is that vending machine, which requires a little plastic, I'm pretty sure, or what was it? Plastic. If this is that vending machine, then mission accomplished, right? What's next? Then mission accomplished. So let's see if that doesn't work just fine. It should. By rights, that wire there connected to the space technology. Forget, I think there's something in this vending machine. Sugarcane seeds, cocoa seeds, in case I get ambitious and want to make chocolate, although I think I'll be done by the time I make fucking pumpkin pies. Okay, so there's only one vending machine that's on. How's that even turned on? Or, oh, right. Whether it's powered up or not, it shows what's in it. Anyway, there's only one. Trader, you know where to send those eggs. Across the wire to the chicken coop. Hey now. Connect a vending machine or have a free hand. Ooh, good thing oh, fuck. I did have a free hand. Those eggs are not viable. Those eggs are toast. I did connect a vending machine. It's way over there. It's way over there. Connected across this APC. Son of a bitch. I'm sure that line... No, that line's for the... This line. This line. Come on. It's the same line. It's the same line. What is going on? I mean, let's follow it around and be sure, but I am sure. And then it flows down there and plugs into the one side of the machine, but not the other. That's what it must be. That's gotta be it. Lame. What are you doing today? It is Sunday afternoon. Call a trader with less than 60 seconds left on their timer. Yeah, I didn't do that. All right, so let's try connecting both sides. See if that isn't going to do it. It should do it. It's got to do it. It's got to do it. Stupid. Take two with my hands full. I need 2 eggs. Sold out. Perfect. They got sold. And where are they stored? They can only be stored in the chicken coop. Oh, yes. All right. Now, what is going to happen when we say, give me some eggs? Incubate. Incubate into chicks. Okay, I've got my I've got the slots. Oh! I've got the chutes over there to one day pull eggs out of here and bring wheat into here. Doesn't that mean that there was a chicken? Where is he? No, eye on the prize. Watching, watching, watching. Well, if this isn't the most, what's the right word? What would be the right word for both boring and exciting at the same moment? Hey Siri. And where did that chicken go? It didn't just break into nothing. And I wouldn't expect a startling amount of animation, but I also wouldn't expect anything like they don't hatch if you watch them. All right, so let's just do this. Let's just do this. Let's sit quietly. Or not. 4. Well, let's know when 2 whole minutes pass. And then what are we going to do? We're going to wait for 2 more minutes. I'd leave and come back except for that broken egg there. If you just tuned in, we're waiting patiently for we're waiting patiently for the chickens. not doing that or that. We're just waiting patiently. Impatiently. Impatience and boredom are, I guess, related emotions. How can it be both boring and exciting at the same time? All right, well, I don't want to put anything on the screen, but I can put something on the other screen. English.stackexchange.com. Mindless is how I would describe it. Is the top thing that Google tells you if you don't click. Oh, I could rant about Google and not clicking. Is there a single word for? That's 2 whole minutes. You know what? Let's put another 2 minutes on the timer. And then if we sit here for 4 minutes and nothing happens. Bland. This question. I am looking for a word that would describe a concept or activity such as playing X that is neither boring nor interesting. That's not what we want. We want boring and interesting. There is no word. There cannot be a word that means both things. Because they're opposites. And this website Exaboring. It's exaboring. Welp. We have 6 more. Anything we can learn from the analyzer? N/A. It's not a device. It's a chicken egg. Could it be that there was only one of these was viable? And it hatched into the ether. Well, there clearly yes, that's been 4 minutes we've been sitting here watching eggs that aren't going to hatch. Let's see. I wonder if that you get like 1 that is and 5 that isn't. That aren't. Let's be more disciplined. More scientific. That's my theory, is that one of those is, my theory is one of those was viable, the other 5 aren't, and the chicken itself, maybe I don't have a theory. Crack. I didn't carefully put it down. All right, let's try it again. Let's try it again. The fact that I dropped it and it cracked makes me wonder if it wasn't just that. Hello. That I just dropped it from too high a height, maybe? Well, what would be the trick to not dropping it from such a high height? They wouldn't, like, open in the carton, would they? I don't know how I can drop it any lower. This is dumb. Because the chicken sure isn't going to drop it from too high a height. I mean, I could get a table. I could get a table. What would that do for us? It would let us drop them on the table, is what it would do for us.
Temperature critical. Temperature low.
So the only egg that we saw open like that was the one that I dropped badly. Well, this table action is no good. Only a certain number are gonna... What wouldn't they break on? What do I have? I don't have anything like rubber. I guess there's like cushy couches or something that I've never made. This is wild stuff, man. Did you see I'm up to 9,800 things? This is wild stuff, man. What do we have in the way of furniture options that I've never felt like goofing with? I want to make like a couch or a chair, a bed. Why wouldn't I make a bed? From Kit's bed. A nice fluffy mattress. All right, so there's other projects I wanted to fill you in on, but we're all eager to see a egg hatch. So let's just stay on that for a little bit longer. And the other projects are kind of getting to be a little stale. As far as exciting content or updates to exciting content.
Temperature critical.
I mean, I'll keep you apprised of where I'm at, whether it's exciting or not. It needs to get done, this stuff.
Temperature low.
Didn't I get a new battery while I was there? Hell no. Okay, I am a bed. I accept eggs without breaking. I have only a limited amount of space. It's not the surface, it's the gravity that'll kill you. I want the mattress on the ground. That's what I want. This is goofy as hell. This bed isn't doing anything for me that a table wouldn't. Well, I guess it's wide. I guess it's a larger surface than most of the tables. There, fluff up right by the pillow. Do you think I can get one more without wrecking them all? Oh, oh, that was too close. And then you, 50-50 chance. Oh, you just look at the ground. Just look at the ground, man. I don't want you, I want the carton. Just look at your feet. Put it where you want it. You want it on the bed? Put it on the bed, but you can just look at your feet and drop it there. All right, so that's the mystery of the broken eggshell. Was it broke when I took it out of my hand? And as far as 2 minutes or 4 minutes or how many minutes, we'll find out. Oops. Well, that worked too. Now what happened? What happened? He didn't break when I dropped him. Whatever. I got 11 eggs sitting there doing nothing, waiting to produce chicks. What else we got going on? What other exciting projects are there? Oh, I just got into all kinds of, don't talk about it, replenishing my fuel. Perfectly mixed, isn't it? Nope, we like 6.7. Anyway, I just got into all kinds of trouble replenishing my fuel. I mixed it down and then I moved it over and I forget what I did wrong. Then it got to be really high pressure and then it wouldn't cool the way I wanted. And now I brought it back here. Now I've got a whole bunch of fuel, poorly mixed, at high pressure and low temperature, which helps us not at all with the rocket. Fortunately, I have enough rocket fuel. There, that's perfectly mixed rocket fuel. Had to tweak the ice machine for some reason. All right, so while we're waiting for those chickens, let's see where we're at. This is in the rocket fueler is in a loop. Having unloaded successfully. Cargo storage. Close it. If it's closed and the rocket fueler runs from the top, it should take on the fuel. Needed for the next mission, and it isn't. The umbilicals are closed. Not good. Not good, and in fact, death if you're trying to offload fuel. All right, so it's unloading the fuel. Perfect. Then milk production. 45, that's very solid. That means it's working. Wind pile, growing. Milk production, solid. I didn't finish the silo for the wheat. And now it says, here, I'll show you. It says, come on. Don't want that. Do want this. Chicken. Chicken. It will eat soybeans, corn, and wheat and lay eggs. So at some point, we're going to need some wheat for flour and the other wheat for the chickens. All right, let me get that power situation sorted, and then we're going to go in there and see a room full of chickens. Chicks. 2, 3. Battery. And that's all. Oh, we could send that trader on his way. Not that it matters, because we're not going to land another trader anytime soon. What else would he sell us? Ooh, I can buy decayed food. Yes. For a price, -4. If you'll take these 5 rubbish off my hands, these 5 decayed food, I'll pay you -20. Oh, that's too funny. Chocolate bars. Chocolate cake. Interesting, I guess. See you later. Yeah, I was like, I'm working on warming up the space room, and I'm just like, this is not this. I don't know what the fuck I'm even doing. And then I went to bed the next day, woke up, and it was like evident what I should be doing. See any chickens in there? I don't. Oh, and I haven't shown on the podcast, on the video cast. Very, very happy to report that the fern guy is not doing nothing. That the pumpkin grew up and is quite happy with temperature, pressure, and look at the light. Perfect. What is this thing doing now? Any clues from the trays? Or the ICs? Trays, 777, let's rock. Yet he's not rocking. It's in the run position. Trays. Why did he stop? Why isn't he better? He's not better because I haven't spent a minute on hydroponic slurry project, which I don't know. It's one of those things I'd love to have it, but I don't know that I want to work for it. Rocket, totally fueled up, ready to go. Let's go get some more volatiles ice. And I can't remember. I remember saying it, but I can't be sure about it. When it lands now, it extends the umbilical. I had trouble with that, and then I coded it, and it was no trouble. It extends the umbilical, and then it will offload the fuel if the cargo chute, the cargo storage is open. And I think it works. I think everything works right up to the point that it completely offloads the fuel, and then it hits a little loop to say, let's call it good right there for now. And I didn't want to mess with anything else, like once you've mined enough, come back, or location management or anything. I just really would like to see the basic handling of fuel correct. Well, we surely don't have too much fuel. 1.75. The next trip, I will not be able to take it unless I make more fuel. But this fuel's so cold, I don't think that this is the fuel that I can use. I think maybe I need to throw this fuel out now that I've got unlimited volatiles and unlimited oxygen. The oxygen needs attention. That's a program that I should be working on is yes, capture the oxygen from the atmosphere, and as it comes in, warm it up against the exhaust from the centrifuges. I could work on that. So unlimited oxygen, unlimited volatiles add up to, if we have a tank full of stuff we don't want, throw it away. Right? Don't doubt. Just do. In a carefully controlled manner, throw away. I don't want to spray that out all at once very badly. Not that I have anything that would spark it and make fire, but it's fuel. I don't know. There's a lot of difference between doing that and just destroying it and building it again, but let's just keep working in the right direction. Let's just keep waiting for a chicken. Did anybody know what time it was when those eggs... when those eggs that were never too cold were released on into the incubator room. All right, I just noted the time. Here, we'll start a stopwatch. Too late. Way too late. All right, so I'm going to say... it should be soon. That's what I'm going to say. All right, so that's great. That's great. Wrench, there it is. Put that pipe back. This code is quite solid that handles the fuel mixing as long as you don't do something dumb. I can't even remember what I did dumb last night. It was stupid though, I'll tell you that much. Mixer. Failsafe says 20K. Volatiles 7. Chip. That's the launch button. That's the fueler. Where's the mixer chip? Mix us some fuel. Are we there yet? We are. Miner and storage and location, mine it. How are we doing here? We're at 9 MPa. Oh, right. I really don't want to be unloading this while I'm using it. I don't want to change the temperature. Does it even matter? If it's stable, I guess it doesn't really even matter. I guess it's okay to take from the melter room and put it in the mixer supply even as you're using it to mix. I think it's probably all right. Chickens? Do we have chickens? We waited 2 minutes to check. I don't see no chickens. I wonder how long it's supposed to take. You know, it takes half an hour or more, I think, to grow a plant. So if that's the mindset, it could take that long. Well, we'll watch the exciting process of mixing fuel for a minute more. What did I came over to check. How many do I have? 6, which is about 3 MPa, I think. I don't know about relating that MPa in this melt room. Look at that, full of liquid pollutant. Which I guess is not a thing in my passive vent until it fills up the room. That's kind of interesting. Let me take a screenshot of that and I'll ask on Discord. Try to get it with no glare. Whatever. Come on, you chickens. It's been 2 whole minutes or less since I looked. It's just terribly exciting though, isn't it? All right. We should have some mixed fuel, and it should be about perfect. Oh, look at that. 66.7333. And all the jacking around I did should be just fine. Should just go, go, go. Ready for the next rocket launch. What was the count last time we looked? 47? We got 5 oils to our credit, and we're waiting for 3 more ferns. We got more than 5 oils. We've got 12 in the silo, plus however many are in the delivery. We checked on ferns and didn't like what we saw. Let's take a look now. He's working, and everything got harvested. And now there are a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop. Right? Right? All right. Timer. I'm not going to look until it beeps in 5 minutes. Whether or not you want to wait 5 minutes with me, that'll come in around the time that, for whatever reason, I think 45 minutes is the right time for these things. So how are we doing mixing the fuel? We're delivering properly mixed fuel to the rocket fuel tank for cooling prior to use, except we're not cooling anything on Europa because it cools itself. Although to the point of the whole project, I think I'm pretty well there. I think that I would unload at -2 and launch at probably -5. So if we wanted to hit the -25 that I know is safe, there's room to cool this and it will be okay. Let's do this. Let's land the rocket with all of its 7 ice. And with its unloading mode set. Yes, it's set to unload. The moment that it lands, start unloading the fuel. And I'm confident that the code is right. It's going to say, okay, first extend the umbilical, then set the pumps, and then unload the tank. It's going to work. Damn it. So that'll fill some of our remaining 3 minutes. I don't have a single other thing I want to trade for. I'm absolutely not going to make chocolate cake, because my mission is pumpkin pie, and it's the same. Flour, milk, eggs, plus... Is that even harder? Oh yeah, I'm doing the easy one. I'm doing... He's gonna lose it. I'm doing flour, milk, eggs, pumpkin. If I really wanted to shine, it would be flour, milk, eggs, sugar canes, and cocoa powders, right? Maybe I'll go to, what's that horrible place? That horrible place with the lava and the death. Come on. Anyway, there's a couple planets that are crazy hot, the way Europa's crazy cold, including one of them that just kicks people's asses. The dudes that have been playing this for years. It's still really hard. So maybe I'll go there and make chocolate cake someday. Now that I know. I think it'd be a lot harder. It's easy to make heat. You burn fuel, you get heat. You want heat, burn fuel. So if your environment's terribly cold and you need heat for things, it's not, how would I say it? It's not simple, but it's not difficult. Are those antonyms as well? How could something be both not simple and not difficult? It's complex and demanding. Yeah, it's somewhat complex and somewhat demanding. And I think that if your environment was very, very hot, you can't just anything to get cold. I mean, phase change. There's 5 minutes of me blabbing. Phase change what is it? Condensation heats and evaporation cools? Or is it the other way around? Anyway, they say with the phase change, everything's different, and I don't know if it's necessarily easier. All right, let's call it good when we land here and nothing bad happens. Take a checkpoint like a big wuss. And then I'll eventually get some chickens, and that'll be the basis of the next episode. Come on, don't crash, just save. It's been a while since my computer restarted. But I haven't been playing the game so long. Why is it wound up? There. Can you see it? Oh, there's a little flicker. That's the rocket. What else? What other projects? Let's look at the list. We wait for that rocket to land. Grind the flour and save it. Nitrogen greenhouse. Yeah, nitrogen for the soybeans is a thing. A proper CO2 source. Ooh, how are we doing with CO2? Less than a MPA. Still got a 1.9 kmols. Proper CO2 source. Finish the centrifuges. Alright, triumphant. Return from space. Fuel umbilical. Pops out. Pipes. Not crying. Fuel. Going down. Beautiful. Yay. That works. Now all we need is an egg to hatch. Which it will. In an unknown amount of time. Okay, I blabbed all I can. I can't think of anything else tomorrow. I'll catch you next time. When there will be chickens, darn it.